Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third video that we are making or laying a foundation how metabolism works. And the subject is still, this is a series of the stress to obesity. Again, the reason we explain these little things that you understand how the food that you eat changes to what you call it fat. In this situation, we want you to understand the insulin and glucagon or glycogen in blood sugar control. Then insulin stores sugar and fat and also inhibit protein breakdown. It works like a fuel injection in your car or fuel storage hormone. Then it is very important and vital to maintain the specific blood sugar. If it's too low, it's going to shut down your brain. If it's too high, it's going to damage your organs. And you got to be in between, in the middle. So as you see on the screen, when the rise of in blood sugar level causes a release of insulin from the beta cell of the pancreas. And the pancreas releases this insulin to pick up this sugar and change it and inject it to where is it stored. And it's going to store it as a glycogen. So if it's too much or in excess and is not used, let's say, then it becomes a fat. And the fat that it becomes is triglyceride. Then insulin causes triglyceride storage in the fat cell. Then this loop happens every time you eat a carbohydrate, blood sugar, which stimulates the insulin secretion. Then decreased blood sugar is low, send a message, and glycogen would be released by alpha cell of the pancreas. Okay? And when it does, then the pancreas releases the glycogen, and the glycogen increases the blood sugar. Okay? Then as we continue talking about these things, and you understand that it's not just produce fat, also produce later on, little by little, type 2 diabetes. We're still going to continue on the stress. We're going to talk about this, how this stress affects this loop as we continue our session and it goes. You need to understand one thing is that blood sugar problem, if you can control the blood sugar, then many things are going to be controlled accordingly. And we usually talking about the simple carbohydrate, which is the table sugar, flours, bread, pasta, all those good stuff. If it's eaten in the right amount, body going to take care of it. Then too much sugar brings it makes the high homocysteine level. And what that means, it means you have vitamin B deficiency. If you remember on the first slide, we talked about how fat, protein, and carbohydrate was metabolized in a Krebs cycle. Always there was a B vitamins there, which is B complex, starting from B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9. These are the known ones, B12, B13, B14, and so on. Then these are the coenzymes to produce this, to go through this reaction in the body. I want you to understand that. Then most of us, we have, yes, B complex deficiency. If your blood or the test is not showing it, is because it's not there yet. But it's going to be there if you're a carbohydrate loader. So then the hyperinsulin goes up and goes up and goes up, and constantly nothing happened. You don't do nothing about it. And constantly, you eat, you put it in the storage tank, you don't do anything practically. You eat all these good stuff, and then you don't move. You're sitting and watching TV. Then insulin become resistant. And that's what they call it, metabolic syndrome. And then A1C changes gradually and slowly. And then you become type 2. We're not talking about diabetes. We are not talking about anything. We can stop it here because our point is stress to obesity. Please subscribe down here. If you have any question, write in a comment. This is new to me, and I'm hoping every time I get to this 5 to 7 minutes channel, lectures or whatever you want to call it, I get better because I'm not good to talk to the camera. I've always been lecturing to the people, but I'm not good. And I usually walks and, use my hand as you see and so on. Please let me know if you have any question. The next step, we still continue in this. I want you to understand how the sugar or carbohydrate metabolize. We continue going. We go one by one as much as possible, and you're going to see how easy it is to lose weight because your mind has a lot to do with it, and your mind control all those hormones accordingly and so on. But you need to understand how your mind can affect all these little things in your cells. Again, if you have any question, this is Dr. Reza Nagavi. Thank you very much.